Hey everybody, it's Edith Mary. Just thought I would relay some things that I have discovered this week. As you know, I've been on this kind of call to a higher service, call to raise up what I do. I'm eventually going to learn how to work the camera and the tripod and all that. And so I had an interesting experience that I'd like to relay the lessons I've learned from that. Had a client call me, and I've been working with her for about a year, and she says to me that she was still in the same situation. And after about a year, if you're still in the same situation, you really don't want out of it all that much, or you would have gotten out long before a year. For whatever reasons, maybe it's fear of loneliness, fear of not having enough financial support, whatever it is, we all have some reason we stay in bad relationships. So, but I got a little testy. Oh look, I have paint. I was working on some canvases. I got a little testy with her, and I asked her, I said, do you want out of that situation or not? Point blank. And she says, I don't know. I said, well, until you do know, why are you talking to me? She says, I want you to tell me how to get out of it. And I'm like, I can't. You have to figure it out for yourself. I can only tell you what would be best for you or in your best interest, based on what you tell me. And I have decided that this client, it isn't that she's looking for the magic bullet. She's looking for the little magic pill. She's looking for the magic wand for me to wave around and say, ding, your life is better. But I can't make anyone's life better. You have to do that for yourself. And so then there's other clients who are like eager to change, and they actively do their homework, and they want to make their lives better and to improve their relationships and stuff. But look, I had a little nap, sorry. And so those are the clients who do their homework and who, they come back and give you the book report, so to speak, and they tell you how their lives are changed, how their lives are different. Sometimes it's little small differences, and sometimes it's big ones. But it's the clients that, for me, that I find the most frustrating are the ones who just simply want to vent. And they're willing to pay for it, and that's okay, but that's not what I'm about. I'm not about listening to you vent. I'm not about listening to you tell me how bad the relationship is when you could easily step out of it, or how bad your job is when you can easily look for another one and update your resume. I realize people don't like change, but there we have it. There is no magic. You can't, much as I would like, you cannot wave a magic wand and suddenly have your house packed up and in the moving van. You've got to do the work of wrapping your china and packing away the linens and things like that you've got to do the work, the groundwork, in order for someone to come put it in the van, because I'm not doing that part. So, your life is very much like that. You've got to do the groundwork, the homework, and if you're not willing to do it, realize that all you really want to do is someone to listen to you, to complain to. You want some area to vent. But if you're still a year later venting about the same exact situation or the same person or the same job, then But you're choosing that. So why are you complaining about your choices? If you choose to stay in a bad relationship, then by all means, shut up and work on the relationship. Don't just complain about it. If you don't like your job, shut up about complaining and actively go look for another one. If you don't like where you live, for Christ's sake, move. Do the groundwork to find a new house or a new apartment or a new city to live in. Don't just complain about your life. Take the steps to change your life. Because your life will never change unless you are actively working on it. Unless you do your homework. So, how that relates to me and my service, being called to a higher service, it's about doing the homework to get there. And about that transition period is horrible. Between here and there, the transition period is horrible. But it's worth it in the end. To be a better person, to be a higher earning person, higher, salary, dollars and stuff. It's worth it. Because you freed yourself from a negative situation, and now you can have better or more in your life. So, if you want to complain about your life, that's well and good. But remember, as long as you're complaining about it, you're just feeding negativity into it. That's all complaining is negative energy. You're feeding the negative situation, and you're only making it worse by complaining. You fix your situation by moving your feet, and doing the work to remove yourself from the situation. If it's a domestic violence situation, there are shelters, there are therapists, there are places you can go. You would have to be to not get help for any situation these days that you're in, whether it's a domestic violence or an economic situation, or you're just simply unhappy because your partner snores or whatever. There are places you can go to get help. All you have to do is look for it. Open your eyes and look for it. Look for look for shelter. Look for a new job. Pretty yourself up or handsome yourself up and go out and actively participate in the community where you can meet new people. Even if all you get is a really great friend, that's good. A friend is a good thing. So my point is groundwork. Do the groundwork. Do your homework. And one step at a time, your life will change. Baby steps are good. Baby steps are still steps. So do it. By all means, change your life. But if all you want to do is complain about it, maybe you want to think about that. Do you just enjoy complaining? Are you just a negative person? Are you really just wanting to vent? Make that clear up front what you want. I just need someone to talk to. I need someone to complain to. I need someone who will say, oh, no, it's not your fault. It's okay. It'll get better. Well, it's not going to get better until you make it better, until you decide to do something to make it better. And that's with every area of our lives. My dishes don't get done until I decide to do them. Which is sometimes till it gets this high in the sink. Because I get busy or I get tired and I don't bother. I live by myself, who cares? Until clients come over, then I care. So then I have to really quick like a bunny rabbit do the dishes and clean up the house and put away my painting supplies so that I have room for the client. So if I do my homework ahead of time, I wouldn't have to do that. I wouldn't have to rush around. So that's part of my lesson, is always be prepared. Kind of like a Girl Scout. Always be prepared for whatever situation might be. You may not be leaving the house, but put your makeup on because it'll make you feel better if that's what you want. is to feel better anyway. Because putting on your makeup says you're prepared, you're ready. You're going out there and you're ready. Or you're staying in, but you're still ready. And I'm sorry, something caught my eye over there, and I don't know what's sitting on my shelf at the moment because the light is in my eyes and I can't really see. So get dressed up. Don't just slouch around in your jammies, comfortable though they might be. Get dressed. Put on your makeup. Be ready for what might come your way. Do the homework. You can't be prepared unless you lay it out. Do the homework, basically, to lay the groundwork for change. So I'd invite you to consider, are you complaining to complain, or are you complaining to get attention, or are you complaining because you need someone to help you just over that hump? And then once you're over the hump and they give you that advice, do the homework. So those are the two kinds of people. The ones that want to vent and commiserate, and ones that really want to change their life. And God knows we need both kinds of people, but one is a pain in the ass and one is not. And if you are the pain in the ass type, people are only going to put up with you for so long before they say, you know what, you don't really care. It's really all you want, you're wasting my time. If all you want to do is for me to listen to you complain, you're wasting my time. Move on. And that's your friends, your co-workers, your boss, your therapist. Eventually, you're just going to run out of people to complain to. Because they don't want to hear it. Because you're not doing anything to change it. So take a look at that in your life. Take a look at the things in your life that you're just simply complaining about. I do that on a regular basis. What am I complaining about and what am I changing? Why am I only complaining and not changing? Why do I procrastinate about changing? I look at that quite a lot too. What is it? It's my comfort zone. We all have a comfort zone. We don't like to get out of that comfort zone. But change doesn't happen inside the comfort zone. Change happens outside the comfort zone. Whoops. Sorry. There we go. I think it's back. So get the heck out of your comfort zone and grow. That's my advice this week. Get out of your comfort zone and grow. Stop bitching about your life. Make positive steps. Change. If you can't change your life, what you can change is you. You can change how you perceive things. You can change how you feel about things. You can change. Yes, you can change your feelings. Your feelings are a choice. Same as your emotions. You choose what to think. You choose how to act. You choose how to react. Same as you choose your outfit, you choose your attitude. And it starts with choosing a new attitude, choosing a new perception. And if you have to ask for divine help, ask for divine help. God knows that works. Works for me. Every time I need a new idea or a new perspective or a change of mind, I always call on the angels to help me see where I'm slightly off track. Sometimes a lot off track. But I'm human today. So, there you have it. That's my take on magic bullets, magic pills, and magic wands. There really isn't any. There just appears to be some. People think everyone else has it together, and they don't. There's been some awesome thing that has happened in their life to make them change. But no, it's because they decided to change themselves. Change yourself, you'll change the world. Ooh, you can quote me on that. That was pretty cool. All right, till next time, this is Edith Mary. Please like, subscribe, and share if this has been of value to you. More later on the contest. Should be cool. And see you next time I have another bright idea. Bye-bye.